This is Grayman Media content.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Devin.
We founded a media company to help promote local artists and goof off with our friends.
It's not always easy running all these shows, but we decided to add another to our list.
This is The Other Show. First up on the list is Noche.
Noche.
Noche. That's how you pronounce that, right?
I think so. I have no real idea, actually.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, it's good,
That's
though.
what all the locals call it anyways. That's what we're going to call it.
I think that's what it's called. I don't know that.
Oh. Watch out for the corners.
I'm not too worried about that.
Noche.
Yeah.
Delicious food. Those nachos.
Are we making eye
Massive.
contact with the camera? I don't know what the rules are. Are we making eye? Because I saw you making eye contact.
Are
with
you
the
breaking
camera.
the third
wall?
Third wall. Are you gonna break the third wall? Oh my God, he broke the third wall. How could he?
This is our first episode on video, so
It is. Not our first episode ever, though. It's our third episode ever.
if you're an avid listener, you should probably know that. If you're only listening to this in the audio version,
Congratulations. You get to hear our voice.
but if you'd ever like to see the video elements of this show, it is on YouTube.
It is on YouTube.
Now that we got that out of the way, Noche.
Noche.
I don't really remember.
Well, you know more about the backstory of Noche, like how it opened up.
Right. Yeah,
Well,
no.
all right. So Noche, for those already that don't know, was it a Mexican-styled restaurant? It's not what word do they use? Mexican grill or barbecue Mexican, something like that?
I don't know.
I don't remember the exact wording, but it's basically a Mexican restaurant, a local one in Louisville, Kentucky. They took I guess it was a closed down church or a cathedral type church. This place is massive and has really cool stained glass all over the place.
It's super.
And then they got this huge painting in like wherever you're sitting in the dining room, which is kind of small, which is awesome. You can see into the kitchen, but above the kitchen, you can see there's just massive like mural. That's the word I'm thinking of. Massive mural of this. She's wearing like skull candy, like, or not skull candy.
It's like she's like her makeup
Sugar
is
skull.
designed
That's what I'm thinking.
to make it look like a sugar skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful artist. Whoever designed that, great job.
Okay, we're making eye contact. I've learned that from watching. We are 100% making eye contact with the camera.
We don't have to.
Hey, part of the show is for the people listening and watching now to get an insight into what we do at Grayman Media.
It's true.
I mean, full disclosure, this is the first time we've ever done a full podcast on video, so.
Yes. All the other ones, I've only ever been like little pieces of it.
Yeah. So we're still working out the kinks. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, no, I think the art was really cool. The setting in general is super cool. Being inside of a church while you're eating Mexican food is pretty lit.
Yeah.
The acoustics are pretty bad, but other than that, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat place.
I don't know. I bet if you screamed in there, it'd be pretty good acoustics, though.
I think it would echo a lot.
For a restaurant, it's probably not great acoustics.
Yeah.
But for singing, it's probably fantastic.
Yeah. When they do like the choir and stuff, I'm sure.
They have that organ. I think that's what it is up at the top where I guess they might open it up for a bar or something at some point on the weekends or something.
I haven't the slightest idea.
I don't know. But they have this like organ thing. I really want someone to play it. I really want to hear that because that has to be so loud throughout the whole restaurant.
I doubt they play it though, to be honest with you.
Probably not because then they got to keep up with it. If you just shut it down, make it look for looks. It's cheaper.
You got to stop moving the table, man.
Hands are off the table now.
It's moving the camera.
No.
Again, first episode. We're learning things. The service is about what you'd expect out of a Highlands restaurant.
Yeah.
It's
like good service. They keep your water cup full.
It's not bad by any means, but don't expect a conversation, basically, is where I'm trying to get a point.
Yeah, it seems like they always had like one or two servers, no matter how busy the dining room is, and they're just like, go, 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 go.
Yeah, the service isn't the star of the show. The star of the show is the food.
The food is fantastic.
The food's great. I had the burrito the first time we went. I had the burrito, and it was
massive,
huge. It was not most burritos when you see like a big burrito, it's like big this way.
Yeah,
This was like
it's big lengthwise.
This was a big boy.
Had a lot of girth to it.
Yeah, it was
circumference to it. They definitely had to home make those tortillas. There's no way you can't buy them that big.
I'm not gonna make that claim, but it tasted good.
It was really good. I got a taste of it. And then I ordered that thing that got him famous for the beef. What is it called? You knew more about that dish than I did.
I really wish I would have looked up how to pronounce this. I think it's Bria.
It's something like that. But basically, they took these 4 tacos that were, like, think a taco about taco. Yeah, they were like corn tortilla tacos. It felt like they deep fried it, then laid them out on the plate, make them look nice, and then they drenched it in this amazing, like, broth or sauce, whatever it was. It was just sopping wet, but still crispy. Oh my God, they were so good, Devin.
Yeah,
they my God.
They were really, really good.
They were amazing.
And then we also had the guacamole. Guacamole was fantastic, especially with the freshly made pork rinds.
The pork rinds they have? Yes, those are really good.
Shocking. I mean,
how many restaurants just do pork rinds instead of chips?
No idea. No idea. I can count on one hand, on one finger, how many I know do it.
The pork rinds were better than the chips, in my opinion. The chips tasted like too crispy.
I agree. These were like airy, and it was nice. I'm not a big pork rind fan, but
same.
Big fan of those. Those are great. And then what else did we have on the first? We had the elote.
Oh my God. That was like a dessert. It was so good.
Well, corn's mostly sugar, so. Yeah.
We got the one, I don't know if they're called the same thing. We got the one off the cob.
Yeah.
Because it was easier to eat with a spoon. It was so good.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to make that. It'd be delicious.
I mean, it's just grilled corn with like stuff on it.
Yeah. You just described like all food ever.
Yeah, all food is grilled corn. That's what I said. Was that it? Is that all we had on the first time? Yeah, I can't remember.
No, we had the little taquito things, didn't we? Yeah, we also tried their little taquitos. I don't know what they actually called them.
You sure that wasn't the muscle bar?
Never mind. That might have been the muscle bar. I don't know.
Coming soon to an episode.
I was thinking about Mexican. I don't know.
I mean, that's
I feel like we got something else too, but I don't remember what it was.
I feel like that also. Yeah.
No, I think maybe it was just the guacamole, because the guacamole and pork rinds like felt like an entire thing on its own.
It was, yeah.
They were so good.
But then the second time we went, which by the way, if you guys go, if you like it, sign up for the rewards, because they give you a lot of points, and the points are worth a lot. It's shocking. Oh, yeah. I've got like $30 off. We've been twice. Granted, we spent a lot, but it's not. Yeah, it's also that's another thing we should point out, is that it's not cheap. It's not expensive by any means.
It's a solid middle tier as far as price goes.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. The food is, I think, better than the price, which I think is really what's important.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I also love their fascination with cilantro. The amount they put on it, so much of their stuff was incredible.
Yeah.
I'm a massive cilantro fan, and they put it on everything.
I mean, me too. But for those of you who don't like cilantro,
I'm sure they can modify it and take it off.
I'm sure it's...
cilantro is an easy thing to take out of stuff.
The second time we got the barbecue nachos. Barbecue pork nachos.
Which you think a plate of nachos. It's just a plate of nachos.
Uh-huh.
Imagine a plate of nachos.
I'm envisioning it.
Yeah, you're imagining it?
Uh-huh.
All right, cool. Add 3 more stacks of nachos on top of that. These nachos it was so hot. Like, it easily had to have been like an 8-inch tall stack of nachos. Mm-hmm. And most nachos are really small. These were so big.
No, they were.
And were so good.
It was, we ordered entrees after that. We didn't need to. There was not. I'm glad we did, because A, I wanted to try more, and B, by the time I was done eating, it was like that perfect middle ground.
Yeah. Because we got the carnitas, right?
Yes, that's what we had. Yeah, no, we split the entree. It was like they do their their things weird. They do their menu weird.
Yeah, they basically gave you a block of wood and like filled it up real good.
It was served on a block of wood.
It was served on a block of wood.
It is so Louisville Highlands. It's ridiculous.
They served on a block of wood. We ate our carnitas. They only gave you a certain amount of tortillas. All the rest of the stuff from the block of wood went onto the nachos when we were done with the carnitas.
Yeah, make sure you get like guacamole or something. I think guacamole would be the way. If you really wanted to save some money, just go with guacamole, but with the chips. And then when you're done with your whatever meat board you order, you just use that.
You just top it with it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They got radishes and stuff, which like...
Yeah, radishes, pickled onions,
dude.
They garnished with some stuff I would not have thought to put on like Mexican food, but it was perfect. It was so good.
Yeah.
Next time we go, I think they have some kind of queso dip I want to try.
Yeah.
Which would be really good to try.
So let's give a rating. What's our rating?
So I think we did 1 through 5 system. Star rating.
Okay.
That can be tweaked though. We can always do something different than stars. Or for restaurants, we can do how many forks they get.
Let's not make it overcomplicated. I think you're right. I think we did 5 stars and we including decimals. Let's not lock it in because I think that we need to explore it a little bit more.
Like a few more. Come back to this.
Yeah, and for that reason and that reason alone, I'm gonna give it a 4 because I think it's like a good 4.5. But I want to try more things on the menu, and that's literally the only reason.
I would give it probably a 4.5 right now.
Oh, you think this?
I think it can go higher.
You think this is bad boys a 5?
I haven't tried their jalapeno. They basically have like jalapeno poppers like wrapped in bacon from the description, and I think that's going to push it to a 5. So I'll give it a 4.5 right now. That we have to also try their fried plantains when we go back too, because they also had those. We were way too full by the time we left both times.
That's true. All right, final score for Noche in Louisville, at least semi-final. We may or may not come back to this, but as it stands, Devin's current score is a 4.
Mine is a 4.5.
Yeah, well, I've been playing.
What you been playing, Devin?
I've been playing a lot of it.
A lot of what?
Battlefield 2042 to be specific, which
4023
2042 and I know we've been taking turns because I got the early access, and at the time of recording it is actually the worldwide release
as of today.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do as soon as we wrap up here.
Hopefully I can get on my own account.
Yeah, we'll see. If you want to watch us play it, I'm sure there'll be a Grayman Gaming video of it
eventually. It'll probably be out soon.
If it's not out now, it'll be
soon.
It's
a really cool, like fun. I won't say like pretty game. It is a pretty game, but compared to like other pretty games, but it's beautifully designed. Like the way this landscapes are working and the types of battlefields that you can play on.
She said the thing.
I said the thing. But the battlefields that they do give you are really cool. There's 2 in particular that suck and are a pain in the butt if you are not good at Battlefield, which for anybody who knows me knows I'm not great at video games. I'm learning and getting better. Definitely not good at Battlefield. So there's 2 particular maps that suck. But they're still good. They're still good design games.
Is it the solar panel one? I know you don't like.
It's Renewal, and then whatever the Frosty Hoth one is.
Yeah, that one's my least favorite.
That one just sucks in general.
Hoth.
It's like it's snow. Everyone who knows Star Wars knows what I mean when I say Hoth.
Yeah, I got it. It was not lost on me.
But the snow one, and then Renewal is what it's called, and that's just because with Renewal, it funnels you in because there's only like 3 ways unless you're flying or you're going over the wall. There's only 3 ways through the wall. So you get funneled if the other team's doing well or you got a couple squads working together. It gets bad. It gets real bad.
Yeah, they feed you pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I think that one, because of that reason, it's a little bit more fast paced, which is why I kind of like it. But
that particular map, that one is a lot more fast paced. Because also, if you get on that wall, anywhere on the wall, you can see the entire map. So if you're a good sniper and you don't get killed, these people were hitting me from the wall all the way over to D, through windows. Like they were actually like, I was mad because then when I died, it shows you like them in red what they're doing. I see them and a whole squad just posted up, they're sniping. I'm like, are you serious right now? Through 3 windows, they got me. I was so mad.
Yeah, I mean, sniping's always been crazy in Battlefield, and I'm not like a Battlefield connoisseur or anything.
Are you a
like that.
connoisseur?
I'm not at all. The one that I played the absolute most, Battlefield 1. Me and multiple friends
Played the heck out of that for like 6 months straight. You were not moving from there.
Yeah, it was my favorite game absolutely for the time. Played the hell out of that one. This one's obviously way different. I don't know if I like this one more. As of right now, not really. But I think that also there's some problems with the game. It's not a perfect game by any means.
Yeah.
It's a little bit unbalanced. Certain things are kind of messed up, and there's some glitches here and there, like you were talking about.
They need a few patches in there.
Yeah, that's all it is. I think it'll be a good game, if they give time, which I hate saying that because, like, part of me is like, no, developers should put out a 100% game the day it comes out.
Well, technically, we got a big patch today, so tonight maybe some of those glitches are worked out.
Maybe.
Probably not, but maybe.
Maybe. They're not, at least from my experience, and I'm playing on an Xbox Series S, it hasn't been terrible. I haven't had terrible frame rate drops or like game breaking glitches or anything like that. There's been a few times where I haven't been able to like respawn, so I'd have to quit the game or something like that. But
or like rubber banding for here and there for a few minutes.
A little bit though. It wasn't.
My favorite's the chat. I love reading the chat.
Yeah,
these PC gamers are having so much issue with it. It was kind of funny.
But there's, for the fact that there's 126 players on each team or something like that, so it's damn near 300 people. I mean, the fact that there's rubber banding, there's like little rubber banding at all. It's nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah, playing through, there's not as many glitches as you would think to have that many people on a server.
I don't know everything about designing video games, but it's impressive to me. But yeah, it definitely doesn't have as much of the exciting factor that Battlefield 1 had for me. But the thing I really, really, really enjoy about Battlefield 2042 is that it's hard as shit.
It is. It's extremely difficult.
Which I actually caught myself doing it yesterday when I was playing. And I'm screaming at the TV. It's been a while since I've had a game like that. So on one hand, I really hate it, and the other hand, I'm like, I suck at this. I can't wait to get good at it, because then it's like
it's so satisfying. When you get that good shot or something.
Yeah, for sure. And I've mostly been playing the character, and of course, you've been playing on my account because we only have the one with early access. But I've mostly been playing the one with the wingsuit. There's a couple different characters that you can play as, which is also different.
Yeah, all different ones. That's what I want to experiment with. Find one that I really like.
Yeah.
I will say playing through different ones with you. I like playing as a medic.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Medics are fun.
I like shooting people in the back with a health needle. It feels great.
And then their new version of like a kind of like a battle royale type of thing it's called Hazard Zone. You're going around and you're getting these data packs, and then you have to get extracted. You only get there's only 2 extractions through the whole game. And when one comes, there's 64 in a map, and you got 4 people per squad, so whatever that math is. As soon as the extraction comes, everyone and their mother's trying to get to this one spot. And if you miss it, you can go hit the second one. And some people, for some people, that's a strategy.
Yeah. Let them take out some of the bigger or some of the quicker people first and then deal with less people later.
For most people, it's going for the first.
It's because you just want to get out of there. You finally made it survive. Because I watched you play a few matches, and like you spawn in and you're already like dead. Yeah. Like there's already people spawning right next to you. So yeah, it makes sense. Like by the time the first extraction comes, you're like, yes, just let me get out of this. Get like that black market money, whatever it's called, that you get out of doing all that.
Yeah.
So that you can just do it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. All the reviews and stuff that we read, it's like if you want to play this, if this is something that you want to play, you better start playing now, because what happens is when you get out of the map, when you get extracted, you get money for kills, data packs, all that good stuff. You get money for that you can use to set up your loadout going into the next game. So anybody with no money is
yeah, you have to start with stuff from scratch.
Yeah, or
a basic loadout that it gives you.
It's super basic. It's pretty much garbage. So the other night when I was playing, it was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, all right, this is the last one because I'm old and I got to get to bed. you can only carry 3 data packs, and I had all 3 of them filled, and we were in a building right next to the extraction point, and it was like getting down to the last couple seconds. The plane landed. I still didn't leave the house because it's like another 25 to 30 seconds before the plane leaves.
Oh yeah, you know you're gonna be the first shot if you jump out there.
Exactly. So I'm chilling. I'm waiting. I've also seen people like some people will like run up to the plane at the last second, shoot everybody in it, and then run in. So I've also seen people.
I feel like once you get inside the plane, it should auto
It's got to take off. You got to defend the plane.
That's so dumb. There should be. It needs to save quicker.
It's great.
That sounds awful.
I hate it. It's great. But I've also seen people at the very last second run in, jump in, and then the timer will hit 0, and they're in, even though the other 4 people that you were going up against are in it too. You still get extracted. You still get your money and your points. So that was my strat. And at the very last second, I'm running in, and I'm running towards it, and no one's in there, and I'm like, oh, sick. Shot. Died. My heart was like this, waiting for I was like waiting for the extraction.
Back ahead. Boom.
Yeah, I got killed. It was so sucky. I would have made so much money. It would have been dope.
I can't wait to play that mode, but I'm also scared. Like, I suck at Battlefield, so I'm so scared. It's going to take me so long to get even close to good.
Yeah, it's a hard game.
Shooter games are not my forte. I'm better at the puzzle games and adventure games. You are lowering what is factual. You're so much better than you give yourself You've seen
credit.
me at shooter games though.
I know. I played on your team. We do fine.
Have you seen my what is it? My accuracy numbers? They're not great.
Nobody's worried about that.
I'm not even worried about KD, just accuracy numbers.
Battlefield is a score-based game. No one cares about kills. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm sure.
I'll say tell that to C. Everyone likes to go to C and just chill there. That seems to be the spot. C or D, depending on the map. People like to chill there.
It's a cool fun game. Hopefully, they work out the kinks.
I'm excited to play with some squads. It's gonna be fun that I can talk to outside of random people.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. I don't want to give this a score yet. I think that it needs more time.
Yeah, I feel like we come back to this in like a year, like after we've had time to get hardcore into it, probably leave it for a little while and then come back and play a little bit. I think it's a good game, solid game right now. Obviously, there's glitches, there's stuff they have to work out. It's just now releasing. It's a massive multiplayer thing. Like, there's going to be a lot of glitches, a lot of exploiting. Like, didn't they just lock up some servers because people found an XP exploit?
Oh, yeah, on Portal, which I've yet to play, but on Portal, you can, like, create your own game modes and maps and stuff, and people were creating XP farms.
Yeah. And so they had to shut that down. Like, again, they're learning all the ways of how gamers work, which is just to screw shit up on purpose. Yeah. They do it for the kicks, and it's great. Funny to watch, but that means developers and publishers have a lot of work to do, even right after a game comes out.
Yeah.
Especially, again, multiplayer, massive map game. It'd be one thing if that was just like a puzzle game. If a puzzle game comes out and it's like trash, it's got all these glitches, you kind of released a dud game. But when it's a multiplayer, multi-server, it kind of makes sense. So there's going to be issues.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know that much about gaming, but that's just what makes sense in my head.
Look, man, I'm just a guy trying to play the game that he bought for $100 twice.
Yeah, yeah.
You, EA. I like your game, but you're a piece of DICE. It's not against you. It's purely your publisher.
Yeah, EA sucks to get a hold of. Even the internet will agree based on all the research I did.
Yeah, we don't need to go any further than that. Just know I paid $100 twice for this game, and I still haven't gotten my money back. So we'll see.
And he gets no achievements.
Drink your water.
Drink water. We'll see you next week. Hey, if you enjoyed listening to that episode, you can find more. Just go to graymanmediaco.com and you find all things The Other Show.